Welcome traders to another edition of Dollar Strength Index Analysis. My name is Vic. Let's see what kind of opportunities we can have on dollar. Even if you're not trading dollar index directly, you should still be watchful of dollar strength because indirectly or directly almost everything in the market so far is related to the dollar. So what we have right now is that on monthly time frame we see a W kind of structure. Now we have covered this several times in previous analysis, but it's good to remind ourselves where we are standing right now, because a new month is starting and the dollar is trying to change its direction right now. So let's see where we are standing. So this is the market creating a W pattern right now. So if you remember, this is what I mentioned before. This is the W pattern, and this actually does not finish here. This actually finishes near about somewhere around here, which is 110. So near about this particular supply zone, right? So this is possible target for this in multi-year time frame. However, for now, what has happened that the market has hit this 61.8 Fibonacci level here. Market fell down and then went back up, tested that level once again and started to fall down. So this is what we call as double top, right? And then market came down to this level here, which is this one, and started to go back upwards from here. And this is kind of double bottom that we have got here. It's not exactly double bottom, but it's similar. And this structure also lines up nicely with the previous structure area that we have here. So that means the market is right now in a consolidation, and that means the market is expected to go high and down, up and down several times. So if you visualize, this is the kind of channel that we are running in right now, and the market went up, fell down, went up, fell down. Now it is trying to go back up, and that's what we have. Now if we are looking for something like this, any kind of opportunities, then it should be somewhere towards the long side. But remember, we are looking at monthly time frame, and where should be the profit target, on monthly time frame. It should be the mid of the channel, at least somewhere around 95, 96 area, which will confluence with the previous structure here and previous structure somewhere around here as well. So this is what we can do. So let's see what we can find out, in terms of opportunities. If I just focus on the current monthly candle and the previous ones, remember we were looking for a long position from here, from 89.89, and the market started to go higher, and I was expecting one bearish month to be there, and that month was supposed to be here, but it turned out to be this one. So once the market has completed this bearish month, I was expecting it to close little higher, so that this does not turn into a huge bearish candle, eating up more majority of the bullish move that happened in the previous month. But it has happened like that. So what we have is kind of little confusing signal right now, but I'm expecting market to go upwards at least once more. So it can be the market may go up for a little bit, for a couple of weeks, and then start to fall. So we'll have to see how the market plays. But my bias on the dollar remains something like this. I'm expecting market to complete a W pattern, which is going to take it into this area or so, or even higher. It can fall down, but it can go higher as well. So this is what we are looking at in terms of 2021. Um, there is a bearish scenario if the market starts to fall down and violates this level, then only we are looking for a low of this, right, which is going to be around here. Apart from that, so far we still have the bullish scenario left in there. So let's see on the lower time frames what kind of opportunities we have. Let's go to the weekly time frame. On weekly time frame, we can already see that market has started to form a W sort of pattern. So we just need to wait for another week or so for a proper validation, because this candle, this current candle, is not enough for us to say that the market may go back up to create a W pattern. And apart from that, if even if it starts to go higher, this will be a very good area, because you see there has been a lot of structure here and the market has fallen down from that level. So if the market starts to go up, this is going to be very good structure level to look for short opportunities. Or if you're looking for a long, then you must wait around here, around this level, to see if market starts to continue higher, and then you can take long positions based on the confirmations. So that's what we have. Now I expect the market to continue, as I said, into this sort of area, somewhere around here. Okay, 95, 96 area or so. That's quite possible. Now let's see what we have on even lower time frame. So if I go to the daily time frame, let me bring it here. If I go to the daily time frame, what we see that there was a very good upward move, and this is the one that we identified last week. This has worked out exactly how we predicted. Remember, I also mentioned that there is a very good gap left and the market could be pushing higher because it has created an M pattern, and that M pattern is complete. So that means the market can push higher into this um, gap, which is going to be part of the W pattern. You see, this is the level that we were just talking about. If this level is broken, then we are looking for higher moves upwards. So this is what we have, right? The market has started to go higher as we predicted. And let's bring in the original analysis. This is what we had. So we had two FCP zones, one around here and there was one around here. And this is what I posted. There is an M pattern which was completing here. An extended version of that M pattern was completing in this FCP zone. So market hit this FCP zone accurately and started to go higher. There was not much of a drawdown. There was nothing like going lower than this FCP zone. The market started to like just shoot up. And then if I go to the 4-hour time frame, this is how it is looking. On 4-hour time frame, we have this FCP zone because we have previous structure here, and we also have kind of W pattern here. So the market may come back down to retest this level of 91.123, but I'm expecting it to go back into this FCP zone. Once this FCP zone is broken, then we're looking for the next one. If that is broken, then we're looking for the next one. Okay, so we'll go in steps like this. Okay, on the bearish side, if the market starts to go down, obviously this level is going to be the support 91.123, but we need to plan for bearish move as well. We cannot just just say that the market will just move in one direction. Market can do whatever it wants to do. All you have to do is just be prepared for the both sides, because you can make money on both sides, right? So you do not have to have a hard buy saying that it has to go up and I'll only trade the long position on DXY. No, you cannot. You can short as well. So what you should do is you should plan for short side as well. So if the market, as I said, it is expected to fall into this support. If that support is broken, the next level is going to be somewhere around here, 90.85, and similarly back into this FCP zone. And if that FCP zone is broken, then we have the lower one. Okay, so this is what we are looking at. Now, there is another thing that we can do. We can go to the hourly time frame, and let me just quickly clean this up. What we can see that the market is creating this W pattern that we were just talking about, right? This is the one that we were just talking about. But you see, in the middle of it, we have another W pattern, and when W pattern completes, the market is expected to go down. So from this FCP zone around this level, I'm expecting market to come back down, retest this previous structure, and then it can start to move higher. So this is what we have on DXY. But be careful, as I said, because of the monthly close was a little stronger. I was expecting market to fall down again. So let me show you this. This is the one that I just mentioned at the start of the analysis. Because this candle is so huge, I'm expecting market to go upwards anyway, but there can be towards the end of May, it can fall back down. But for now, DXY is looking bullish on weekly time frame and on daily time frame. For there can be little pullbacks, but I'm expecting it to reach near about this 92.832 area or so. So this is what we have on DXY. Hope you enjoyed this analysis and found this useful. If you find it useful or educational in any way, then please hit the like button and support this channel. Put in a comment at the bottom of this video if you have any questions or comments or feedback, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great trading week next week.